What's up, guys? Travis Holley here, coming at you from Red Black Gym here in Austin, Texas, and wanted to quickly talk to you guys a little bit about recovery. The reason this has come up is some of my athletes have actually kind of found themselves, more fatigued, beat up, sore, minute little injuries that are affecting their performance and all that kind of stuff. And then myself, I actually tweaked my back pretty good last Tuesday and have been unable to work out since then, and it is so it's been a week. So I wanted to quickly talk to you guys about the things that you should be doing on a daily basis to help yourself recover and prevent that type of thing going on. So first thing, you hear this all the time, but oftentimes it just goes on being neglected, and that's how much water you're drinking. So, honestly, if you were to just increase the amount of water you take in each day, you would probably find some serious health benefits just coming from that. You would find weight loss, you'd find, more energy throughout the day, you'd probably be digesting your food better, and, all those kinds of things that go along with it, but yet we don't do it. So the big thing, number one for me, is more water, but specifically what I'm going to call living waters or live waters, and that's going to include squeezing some lemon in your water or some salt. And specifically, this sounds kind of fancy and whatnot, but it's going to be Himalayan sea salt, and the reason for that is it's got more minerals and vitamins than any other known salt. So that's a good way to get every base covered, essentially. So again, lemon, Himalayan salt, Himalayan sea salt, and then obviously like super greens mixed in with your water is going to be a good source of hydration and some good stuff going throughout the body. So that's the first thing. I want you guys to take that one pretty seriously. When you're drinking water, guys, it sounds pretty straightforward, but when you wake up in the morning, you should be slamming like a glass of water, because all night you've been dehydrated. Okay, so very first thing, take some water down, and then throughout the day you should be sipping on water. It's not going to be when you're thirsty, you slam some water. By that point, it's too late. So you want to make sure that you're consistently taking in that living water all day long, and especially if you're in a climate like Austin where it's hot and humid and you're just basically sweating all the time, you're losing that water constantly, so you want to be replenishing that as much as possible. Cool? Number two, we're going to look at fish oil. Okay, you've heard me talk about this before, but honestly, fish oil is the number one supplement that I recommend to people, especially when they come to me with low energy, or they're sore and tender. There's a lot of inflammation in the body, and fish oil, when it's a quality product, is found to eliminate all that inflammation in the body and creates just a cleaner system for your body to function in, right? So the one I use, again, is Pure Pharma, and you can look at my website and click the tab for that, and you'll find some more information on that specific brand. But one quick test that you can use to determine whether it's a quality product or not is just put one capsule in the freezer and then puncture it, and if you're able to squeeze the oil out once it's frozen, obviously a good product. Fish oil won't freeze, but if it comes out, or if it doesn't come out, you can tell that that's mostly water and maybe a little bit of the good stuff. So you want to make sure that you're getting the quality fish oil that you're paying for. Cool. You can obviously do a little bit more research on how much you should take per pound of body weight and all that good stuff, but honestly, just take it until you feel good, and then see if that's going to work for you. If it's not, up your dosage a little bit. It's really hard to overdo fish oil, so go ahead and try that out. Next, this is a no-brainer, quality food, right? I follow kind of a paleo diet, but essentially I eat when I'm hungry, stop when I'm full, eat again when I'm hungry, and I'm trying to keep it mostly vegetables and lean meat. So that's kind of the majority of the diet. And then again, with water, fish oil, everything should be covered and accounted for. and allow you to recover and rehab yourself really quickly. Cool. Number 4 is quality rest. This one goes on being neglected constantly. Okay. I'm not saying just rest. I'm saying quality rest. And what I mean by that is you don't always have to be sleeping to get rest. Okay. You need to be kind of just mellowed out, essentially. You need to take time each day to just sit in silence and just, do whatever you need to do mentally and physically to just be still and let your body calm itself down, okay? And then when it comes to bedtime, depending on your work schedule and all of that, you need to be taking the time each night to wind yourself down, whether that's by reading a book or journaling, whatever it is. You need to find some beneficial practice that lets your body kind of wind down before going to sleep, okay? Because a lot of us out there, we're always hard driving, right? Type A, we've always got things on our mind, and for some of us, it's difficult to just flip the switch and go to sleep. So you've got to figure out some way to kind of just let your body cool down and relax from the day. One thing I've found that helps out a lot is actually not necessarily journaling, but if I've got a lot of stuff going on in my head, I'll just jot down a to-do list, and then that's kind of like a physical, action that is like downloading what I have in my head onto a sheet of paper so that I can come back to it and not feel like I'm going to forget something. So you may try that. Also, just reading a book is powerful in itself and gets your body to calm down a bit. Cool. So try that stuff out. Make sure your rest is quality, right? Stay off of Facebook. Stay off of Twitter. Try and stay away from watching TV right before you go to bed. That kind of stuff. So, the logical stuff that makes sense to you, you should be working to practice each day. And then last but not least is mobility. There should be a daily mobility practice that you go through depending on where you're tight. And for most people, what I found is we're tight in the chest, so we're always hunched forward like this. We're tight in the hips from sitting all day. We're tight in the calves. And those 3 areas need to be stretched out at least once a day. If you can manage more, better. Okay? But the one that I would recommend for the hips are the wall stretch. And you can check out Kelly Starrett's mobility WOD and find out what that is. I call it the wall stretch. He calls it the couch stretch. But I'll link you guys up to it. For calf stretch, what I do is just put my toe up against like a kettlebell or just an elevated surface, and then keep my legs straight and wind that up. Okay, everybody out there knows how to stretch their calves. If you don't, just feel free to contact me and I'll shoot you some directions on that. And then the last one for the lats and the chest, anything that's anchored into the wall, you can just drop down, hold on to it, and you're going to open up your chest and lats. Think about just raising your hand for like if you had the answer to a question. You want to be able to open that up as much as possible without any pinchiness or extra tightness in the lats or anything like that. So anything that's going to get that stretch is going to be beneficial for you. You really can't do it wrong. So just kind of explore that range of motion and see what you can find. If you find that you've got some tight spots, stay in there for at least 90 seconds. And that goes for chest, hips, calves, all that stuff. Stay in that stretch for at least 90 seconds per side, and then move on. Cool? So those are the 5 easy steps each day that you should be taking to keep yourself healthy and to recover faster from your workouts or injury. So living water, fish oil, quality food, quality sleep, and mobility. All right? Hope this is helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. But until next time, peace.